My sister put up her daughter for adoption when she had a son because she is only a boy mom, so I called the CPS on her. My sister had a second child, and we were thrilled for her. She lives a few states over, and we last saw her last year. She had one child 2 years ago with her boyfriend, the other was born last month, so we had a family Zoom meeting to see the baby and to say hi to my other nibbling. Everyone there is thrilled to see the new baby boy. After a bit, I asked to see my niece as well. My sister got quiet and very quietly said she didn't have her. My aunt questioned this, and I was confused. After a few minutes, my sister said that at the beginning of January, she put her daughter up for a closed adoption because she couldn't care for 2 kids. Our jaws are all on the floor because of what she said. Everyone lost it. The whole Zoom was a mess because we didn't know, and we never got to say goodbye to my niece. She didn't have to do this because we would have taken my niece. I could have taken her because I've had multiple miscarriages and fertility issues. I am stable, own a home, and have the resources to have taken a toddler. My sister has always also said she wanted to be a boy mom. I lost it. I called my sister a narcissistic a-hole. I asked her when she'd get bored of the new baby and get rid of that one, too. I asked her how the hell she could do this without reaching out. I know my sister, but she just didn't want a daughter. She was depressed when she found out she was having a girl but thrilled for this entire recent pregnancy. I called her a monster for making children she didn't want to care for like they were a novelty. I said some other things, too. At this point, my grandmother is a complete mess and says her chest hurts, so I stop. My aunt, who is with my grandmother, goes to help her and turns off the camera. My grandmother ended up having a panic attack that they thought was a heart attack at first. My sister has since cut off all contact with the entire family. I don't think there's any chance of seeing my niece again when the mother and father both signed her to be adopted. So, I've contacted the local CPS for my sister's area and regional courts. I have a lawyer look into it for me so that I can get custody of my sister's children. And eventually, they found my niece. The adoption process started a year ago in silence as a private rehoming. I explained that we could fight it as they skipped steps. My sister told them she had no family and that the family she did have was abusive. There's an open investigation into my sister already for her son because of the way she surrendered custody of her daughter. I will temporarily move into an apartment in that area so I am close by in case CPS takes custody of my nephew. It was explained that this was the only way I could actively fight for custody by being available